Hello, it's Todd again. Let me turn this up a little bit. Today we're at Dalton Cemetery, and here you can probably see we have a Confederate portion of the cemetery. These are for mostly unknown, and there are four known Confederates here, and then there are, I believe, two unknown Union soldiers here. And these soldiers were primarily wounded in battle and were taken to hospitals here from in Dalton, Georgia, from battles that were well north of here, Chattanooga, Chickamauga, and such. So they were in the hospitals. They died either from disease or a result of their wounds eventually. But what I want to do is it's too large of a cemetery to, I think there's over 10,000 burials here. It's too large of a cemetery for me to go through the whole thing. So primarily want to focus on the Confederate side and maybe take a little small walk around the area around where the Confederate side is. So we'll get started. So here we have marker Confederate Cemetery, 421 unknown Confederate, 4 known Confederate, and 4 unknown Federal soldiers were buried here. Some of these men died of wounds received in the Battle of Stones River, Perryville, Chickamauga, Lookout Mountain, Chattanooga, Missionary Ridge, and other battles fought north of here. Others died of disease and sickness located here in 1862 to 1864, where several important Confederate hospitals where thousands were treated and nursed back to health. Hospitals were moved south of this point in early May of 1864 to get out of the path of the invading Federals. If you remember on one of the other videos, the Army, the Confederate Cemetery down in Resaca, the Battle of Resaca was, or Resaca, whichever you want to, how you want to pronounce it, was May 14th and 15th of 1864. So this moving of the hospitals south of here coincides with that.
Spell. It's what I want.
So just going to take a peaceful walk through here. Like I said, these are all unknown, except for a few, and we see those. I'll make a point to see them, but I just want to take a peaceful walk and really take it in. Here we have one of the identified, G.W. Anderson, 154th Tennessee, Confederate States Army, 1861 to 1865. And these here are the final resting place. Is the final resting place for the 4 unknown federal troops. And here we have, in memory of Private James G. L. Knuckles, Company E, 1st Cavalry, Georgia Regiment, Confederate States Army, born 1833, died 1864.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. And my name is Todd. I am just visiting and paying my respects to those who lie here in peace and rest. However, if you wish to make your presence known, you can do so by utilizing the device I am holding in my hand. If you can do so and give me your name, that will help as well. Then I will try to find out who you were and share that with others.
Slavery.
This memorial wall is dedicated to the Confederate soldiers whose hallowed remains slumber here before it. They will ever be remembered as brave and heroic as many in and all annals of history. Forever known now by their names etched hereon.
Where are we?
Here we have Anna S. Walker, February 8, 1833 to May 13th, 1911. And here we have Paul B. Walker, Private, Company D, 12th Georgia Infantry, Confederate States Army, 1830 to 1894. Yes, I can hear you. As you can see, it's a overcast day. Wind's picking up like a thunderstorm's going to be blowing through. It's another reason for me not planning on being here and doing a full tour. I like the way that they put in those flag holders in the bases of all of these. At least they can stick the flags there. They don't have to worry about them blowing away as easily. Here we have John Hord, Confederate States Army, 1861, 1865.
I remember.
Is that you, John? So, like I said, it's a very large cemetery. Still in use. Still burials being done here. And so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to start here. I'm not that far from the truck. I'll start over here and work my way back to the truck, and then if it's not raining by then, we'll keep going. So here we have Heath, Stewart, undoubtedly this old woman thought it was a good idea and the perfect place to take her dog out for a walk and do their business inside the cemetery. As you can see, this is the newer portion of it, slightly different. And you have that portion up on the hill up there. That's going to more than likely be another trip. I'm pretty sure it's going to be another trip. Here we have Clarence C. Bowen, excuse me. Clarence C. Bowen. December 26th, 1880 to August 15th, 1908. I was able to find some information on Clarence Bowen. I actually came across one of the original obituaries in the local paper entitled Colonel C.C. Bowen Died Saturday. Undoubtedly, he was a proper Southern colonel, only at 28. It goes on to say popular young attorney passed away last week. Colonel C.C. Bowen, a popular promising attorney of this city, died last Saturday evening at 9:30 after an illness lasting for 27 days, a complication of typhoid fever and rheumatism causing his demise. He was born 5 miles north of Dalton, December 26, 1880. While a young boy, his parents moved to Dalton. He attended the public schools there, and after finishing high school, he went to the University of Georgia for the university's law school, in which he graduated only after 2 years. He then returned to Dalton, where he was admitted to the bar and began to practice law. He was married to Miss Mabel Richardson, daughter of Reverend and Miss John T. Richardson, on October 26, 1903. They had one child, a daughter, who they also named Mabel. Pilcher. Here we have J.C. Kinsey, April 3rd, 1867 to December 15th, 1930, and Lizzie, wife of J.C. Kinsey, August 20th, 1867 to June 22nd, 1930. Oh, here comes the rain. So I knew it was going to be a cut short. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump in and get out of this thing and see where we can go. If it passes over real quick. Well, as you can probably tell, it didn't stop raining. So I went ahead and took the time to drive around the cemetery a little bit. You see a little bit of coverage here. There were the older parts of the cemetery. The vehicle pathways were a little narrow and quite twisty and turny. So I made sure that I put the camera down, stayed safe while I was driving through there. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you spending your time to watch my videos, and hopefully I'll be able to get back here to this location in the near future. Thank you.
Thank you for watching Cemetery Walks with MILVET. We hope you have enjoyed this video. Please click those subscribe, share, like, and notification buttons to stay up to date with my latest walks and posts. Feel free to comment, as I look forward to hearing thoughts on the content.